Alright, well, hello and Merry Christmas, everyone, if you're watching during Christmas or whether you're not. So this is a bit of a Christmas surprise, I guess. Surprise both in that this is an unannounced stream and that I wasn't prepared to do this, at least not really. It's been a long time since I did some Pokemon Bloody Platinum. But I'm going to try to get back into it because I took the time to get the ROM again, collect all the Pokemon again, and get back to where we were. So yeah, it's been a few years since I last played, but we're going to give it our best. So we're here at Lake Verite, and this episode is really just going to be mostly about catching Pokemon. Because there are a few that have been requested of me to catch that I've come across but was not able to catch. So that's what this video is going to be. It's just going to be us taking it easy, trying to catch some Pokemon. And for those of you who are new to this, or maybe this is your first time watching, I'm doing sort of a modified Nuzlocke challenge. And the rule for catching Pokemon is I'm only going to catch Pokemon that the viewers request. So if you check the notes somewhere, it should tell you all the Pokemon that I have and have not caught, and who has requested which Pokemon. Now, because Bloody Platinum here is a ROM hack of Platinum, the Pokemon that we can catch are different. So, in this little patch of grass right here at Lake Verite, we are going to look for a couple of different Pokemon. Actually, I think it's just two. And see, there's a Squirtle. Normally, no Squirtles appear in the wild. But Orangezilla here is probably going to knock it out with one hit. That's fine. We are here looking for a Treecko and a Chimchar. Now, Treecko was originally the Pokemon I wanted to start the game with. But I made some mistakes at the very beginning of the game, and we ended up with Orangezilla. And one of our viewers, Jesus Padilha, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, forgive me, he would like us to catch a Chimchar. And both of them can be found here. In fact, I think every starter Pokemon up to this generation can be found here. But some of them are only found at different points of the day. And there we go, there's my Treecko. Well, hopefully it's going to be my Treecko. So Orangezilla here, I'm sure if he used any attack, he would kill Treecko, or knock him out. Instead, we're going to use Scary Face. Scary Face is going to greatly reduce Treecko's speed. And then we're going to switch over to, where is he? Blackout. So Blackout is a Steel type, which means most of Treecko's attacks not going to be very good. You are going to want to be careful about Leer though. But the real trick here is Thunder Wave. Now Sonic Boom might be worth a shot. Sonic Boom I think does exactly 20 damage no matter what. But I don't know if a level 5 Treecko has more than 20 hit points. Yes. The foe is hit with a destructive shockwave that always deals 20 damage. Well, we'll only get a good chance to use it at the beginning of the fight, so let's give it a shot. And if it knocks it out, then we'll know better. Yep. So 20 damage is too much for a level 5 Treecko. Now Natures may make a difference. I don't know if it's going to make that big a difference. And And there's Charmander. I guess if I really wanted to, I could always like save and load, but I don't think we really need to do that. So while I'm sitting here trying to catch starters, let me just remind anybody who's watching either live or the recorded version, I do want your suggestions for Pokemon to catch. Ah, and there we go, there's a Chimchar. So I think, what, Platinum is what, Generation 4? So any Pokemon up to that generation we can catch. So if you have one in particular that you would like me to catch, please let me know. And also feel free to suggest what we should name that Pokemon. Now, for example, one of my longtime friends and viewers, Top Hat, requested I catch a Kyogre. But he didn't give me a name. But another viewer named Wanboy said, please name a Pokemon Blaster. So that's what our Kyogre is going to be. I'm going to name him Blaster when we catch him. Okay, so I've purposely kept Poochyena at a low level. Because I'm hoping Poochyena can hit these Pokemon without knocking them out in one hit. Now we can hit Sand Attack, which will reduce their accuracy. So with a lower and lower accuracy, we don't have to worry about them doing damage to us as much. But level 10 to level 5 is still pretty high. Let's hit Tackle and hope for the best. Okay, good. We can probably do it 2 more times, assuming we don't get a critical. Alright, I'm going to give it a shot. I hope we don't knock it out. Okay, good. So, Blackout is going to switch in. Yeah, that's not going to be very effective. And you will hit Thunder Wave. So now it's just a matter of constantly throwing Pokeballs until we finally catch it. Is it possible to catch a Raikou? That's the electric dog, right? Okay, we're going to try a Heal Ball first. From what I understand, all the legendary Pokemon, all of them up to this generation, are in the game somewhere. Some of them will be like running around randomly. I think some of them might be story or location specific. Like someone told me they got attacked by a Lugia in one of the caves at the very beginning. So yeah, that probably didn't turn out great for them. Alright. So Chimchar's HP is very low. It's also paralyzed, so because it has a status effect, it should be more susceptible to being caught. Come on. No. So I did bring 20 Pokeballs with me, in addition to the Great Ball and the Heal Ball. Oh, it doesn't take all 20. Come on. Come on. No. Alright. Oh, I can just go down to last used. I think Eevee, yes, Eevees do appear, and Eevee is one of the ones that was requested of me to catch. But, you know, that doesn't mean I only have to catch one. Maybe somebody wants me to catch an Eevee to evolve it into, I don't know, Espeon? Alright, we got Chimchar. Alright, and the data was added to the Pokedex. Chimchar, the fire Pokemon. Or the chimp Pokemon. It's a fire type. Very agile. Before going to sleep, it extinguishes the flames on its tail to prevent fires. Yes, we will be giving a nickname to Chimchar. Now, I don't know if we have exactly enough characters, but we're going to try. I was requested to name a Chimchar Sun Wukong. Alright, so Michi is watching, and Michi has requested an Espeon or an Umbreon. So I think we will try... Well, the thing is, I believe Jolteon, you just need to use a Thunderstone on. Espeon and Umbreon are what? Friendliness? Or friendship points with evolution during the day or the night? I think we might... No, I don't think we're going to have enough characters, so I'll do it as one word. Alright, so there we go, Sun Wukong. So this is not only good that we now have Sun Wukong, but we now have a lower level Pokemon that we can use to help us catch. So I'm going to take the time to heal. I'm also going to take the time to save. You know, save smart, save wolfing. Alright, so when we're done saving, I think what we'll do is we'll trade out Master Chicken for Sun Wukong. And then we'll go back to Lake Verity and try to catch Treecko. So where are we? Are we on Route 201? Because on Route 201, if that's where we are, I was requested to catch, well, I was requested to catch an Arcanine and name it Jasmine. So that would mean we'd have to catch a Growlithe first. And they should be around here. Alright, welcome back. I got some of my viewers letting me know that they're coming and going. Now, for those of you watching, you may be watching on YouTube, or you may be watching on Twitch, because I have this little program set up that lets me stream between both services at the same time. So if you're watching on YouTube, you're not going to see the Twitch comments. And if you're on Twitch, you're not going to see the YouTube comments. So just a little heads up there. Now if I see your comments, I will always try to respond to them, especially when we're playing live. But if you do have a Pokemon you want me to catch, or one that you want me to name, and I don't see it live, that's alright. You can just leave it as a comment in the YouTube video, or maybe even on my YouTube, what do you call it, wall? And if you're in the Discord, you could always leave me a message there. Alright, so let's move some Pokemans. Sun Wukong, let's take a look at what you got. Okay, you got 20 hit points. You got the Blaze ability, not my favorite. And you can scratch and leer. See, I don't like those abilities that make things more powerful when a Pokemon is, what did it say, in a pinch? Because I think that means something like half hit points. And if I've got my Pokemon at half hit points, that's already a bad spot, and I'd rather them not be there. Alright. So it took us, what, about 5 Pokeballs to catch Sun Wukong? So let's grab 5 more. Alright, we'd like 5. Alright, we're in Sangen. And yes, this is Route 201. We want to catch an Arcanine here, or rather a Growlithe to become an Arcanine. And there's a Vulpix. Now, sadly though, nobody has asked me to catch a Vulpix. So Orangezilla is just going to knock it out. Now, in all honesty, I usually don't pay much attention to the Pokemon's gender, like if they're male or female. But if I understand correctly, if you're going to do Pokemon breeding, then you want to pay attention to their genders. Because if you're breeding a Pokemon, I believe, unless you have a Ditto in there, the Pokemon that will be... what's the word I'm looking for? Born? Well, you'll find an egg, and then the egg will hatch. And the Pokemon that will hatch out of it will always be the same type as the mother. Although it would also be the lowest evolution, if it has one. And some Pokemon, that's the only way to get them, is to breed them. So I've been like a long time Pokemon nerd, like in, what was it, 97? Yeah, I think it was 97 when Blue and Red came out, and I was there day 1 to get them, and I had Red. And I've done my best to keep up with Pokemon, but, you know, time and money is not always there. So there have been generations I missed out on, or that were generations I didn't get to play until so many years later. Like, I think the last most recent Pokemon I played was Black and White. And that was, what, like 12 years ago? Or at least the time of the video, it was that long ago? Alright, there's a Pinlip. Nobody wants me to catch you. Sorry, little aqua penguin. You know, I'm starting to wonder something. We have a Riolu here. I think that's how you pronounce its name. Named Goku. And they evolve on happiness, right? So if I have it up front, it's going to gain more happiness points, right? if it's carrying an item, it will also gain more happiness points. So maybe I should have it up front. Ah, and there's Torchic. Now, Torchic is a Pokemon I was requested to catch, but we've already got it. And I named it Master Chicken. Well, I didn't name it Master Chicken. It was named Master Chicken after one of my friend's D&D characters. I had a buddy playing a D&D game with us, and he said, I want to be like an anthropomorphic chicken. I said, well, you know, there are bird races and bird characters in D&D. What if you play like a Kenku or a Tengu? There was a couple of others too, but I think he decided to go with Kenku. So he played a Kenku monk named Master Chicken. He was a very silly person. Oh, another Pinlop. Piplup. Now, I don't know if it was this generation of Pokemon or if it was an earlier one, but some Pokemon are more likely to be caught at different times of the day, and some can only be caught at different times of the day. So a lot of the ones I'm looking for right now can only be caught during the day. If I remember correctly, there are three day and night. What's the word I'm looking for? There's 3 times of the day, technically. There's morning, day, and night. And, well, most of the time during the day, you know, I'm at school. Or I'm at work. So I don't have a lot of time to play this stuff during the day. But this worked out. And it's nice and quiet today. So we can play for a little bit. Catch a couple of Pokemon. And then maybe in another day, another episode, we can continue the story. And I guess I could play this offline and just record the videos. But, you know, I do kind of like doing these live streams. Alright. Plenty of fire types, but no Treecko. If I could catch somebody and teach them False Swipe, that would be really useful. Oh, Chikorita. Yeah, unfortunately I did knock out that Treecko way back at the beginning. Who would have thought 20 damage would have been enough to put it down? But that's why we have Bibblewhax and we have Sun Wukong. So for these really low-level Pokemon, we can fight them and not necessarily knock them out in one hit. Oh, spicy chicken. Though I guess you're like a spicy chicken nugget. Good old Mudkip. Sorry, Mudkip. Mudkip was the starter I usually liked. In, what was it, Ruby and... Was it Ruby and Sapphire? Yeah. I think Emerald was later. Alright, fingers crossed. Oh, nope, another penguin. I do not know what the encounter chances are. I don't know if it's like low, like 5%, or more reasonable, like 20. I just know that this is the area we want to look for them. Oh, good old Charmander. Like in red, Charmander was always my choice. Oh, Piplup. Sorry, little fella. Hey, speaking of Bulbasaur. Nah, Vincent. Vincent's a good name for a Bulbasaur. Vincent the Bulbasaur. Like a little frog with, like, I don't know, an onion sprouting out of its back. Nope, another Piplup. Now, the time that I'm recording this is, you know, still pretty early in the afternoon. So we should have plenty of time to try to catch our Treecko. And the sooner we catch our Treecko, the sooner I can go try to catch some others. Like, we've already been by route to 201. You can go there and try to catch an Arcanine. Or, I keep saying Arcanine, but it's actually a Growlithe. And it looks like I'm going to be catching 2 Eevees. Good old Totodile. Totodile was another one of my favorites. Also, normally I don't name my Pokemon. I just leave them with their, you know, their names as whatever type of Pokemon they are. So if I caught a Squirtle, the Squirtle would stay Squirtle. But now that I'm doing these live streams with people, you know, together we come up with names for these Pokemons. And maybe, just maybe, Lucario here, well, Riolu will evolve into Lucario. Oh, I'm a big dummy. Hang on. So I still have the pictures for Bibblewhax, not Bibblewhax, from Master Chicken and Tasslehoff up there. But they're not on the team right now. So let's see. Do I have pictures for... Let's see. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. There's Chimchar. He's not in a good spot. Let's see if we can maybe put him somewhere where we can actually see his face. And no, not you. Where's Master Chicken hiding? Master Chicken number 2? Yes. There we go. Of course, we gotta move you a little bit. There we go. That looks about right. Yeah, I tend to forget about that. And it's been a bad habit. Like when I do my Wednesday videos and I pull up like the instruction manuals, and then I end up leaving the instruction manual there for like half the video. Oh, Piplup. I'm thinking about it. Do I have the wrong picture up for Megavolt? Hang on. Lucario. Do I have a... Yeah, I have the right picture up. Come on, Treecko. Oh, Squirtle. Now, way back when we played Pokemon Yellow, we were able to get all 3 starters. But I do not have the recollection of what we named them. Yes, if only I had the sandwich power. That's the new Pokemon game, Scarlet and Violet, where you can make sandwiches to get your Pokemon to appear. What would we do? We make maybe like an arugula sandwich? Get a Treecko to appear? Chimchar again. I think we've run into like 4 Chimchars. No, honestly, it's my fault. I used an attack that was way too powerful on Treecko. Alright, fingers crossed. Ah, another Piplup. That's right, no one can resist the power of Sandwich. The Heavy has taught us that. Mudkip. And I do like Mudkip. We've almost used up every quick attack that Goku has. We've had almost 30 encounters, and none of them were Treecko. No, the Treecko saw what happened to that first one, was like, nah, I'm gonna stay up here in this tree. Kind of like a stick bug, just hiding in there, amongst the foliage. Have there been stick bug Pokemon? I think there was. I'm trying to remember its name. It's like a big white one. Alright, but hey, Goku gained a level. Maybe he'll evolve. Nope. Alright. Let's switch Goku with Blackout. At least this way, if we do find the Treecko, then we can just use Thunder Wave on it right away. Oh, you're not going to be happy, Squirtle. Oh, now Chimchar. If Chimchar was a higher level, Blackout would be in trouble. Yeah, I might find a shiny Pokemon before Treecko. You know, I don't have any rules set for what to do with shiny Pokemon. I mean, I guess if we see one, we could always just grab it. Or we could try to. We're doing a good job with the Chimchars, though. Come on, Treecko. Oh. Well, Chikorita's a grass type. At least we're on the right track. Yeah, just hit it with Sonic Boom. Oh, Mudkip. So right now Mudkip is a water type. What is it? Is it Marsh Stomp? When it becomes a water ground type? I think it's Mudkip, Swampert, Marsh Stomp. I think that's it. So a water type that's a ground type gets the benefit of immunity to electric, which is one of water type's weaknesses. But then I think what happens is it becomes more susceptible to grass. Come on, Treecko. Ah. So yeah, according to my notes here, we should be able to find Treecko during the day. And it's still daytime. I don't think there's anyone we're trying to catch that only appears at night or in the morning. I think they're either day or all day. Well, to the best of my knowledge, we can only get a Treecko here. So it's not like we can just go on with the game and hope to find one. And I guess if I really wanted to, I could do it all off screen. But again, like I said, I want to do this live streaming with people. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Go get him, Blackout. There we go. Alright, let's not screw this one up. Okay, Blackout will use Thunder Wave to paralyze it. Now, Poochyena Poochyena should be named Bibblewhax. I probably just screwed up and didn't remember to name her. But if we find if we find the name raider, we'll change Poochyena's name to Bibblewhax. Alright, Sand Attack. So for the longest time, I always thought that this stuff made a difference. Like if we were trying to catch a Pokemon, lower its stats using attacks like this as much as possible, get it a status effect, and try to use the balls with the best catch rate. As I understand, a status effect does make a difference. I don't know if lowering stats makes a difference though. Because I remember back when I would play Red, and I would have my my little Caterpie, I would just keep using String Shot and keep using String Shot, thinking that, oh, this is going to help. This is going to help make it easier to catch. Okay, some Wukong. Alright, and you can leer, so let's not leer. We want to be careful, because a critical hit could still knock Treecko out. So we want to get Treecko's health as low as possible. And the thing is, you know what? I have made this no secret. I'm playing a ROM. I'm playing a ROM hack. I could always save state. But I don't know, just part of me just doesn't feel like that's the natural way to do it. Okay. Let's just keep throwing Pokeballs at it until we catch it. Yes! First try! Heck yeah! It took nearly 50 minutes, but we got Treecko, the wood gecko Pokemon. The soles of its feet are covered with countless tiny spikes, enabling it to walk on walls and ceilings. Alright. Yes. Now, Treecko was the Pokemon that I picked. I wanted to start with a Treecko, and I was going to name it Twiggy. So I happen to have a friend that calls themselves Twiggy. Let's save before something goes wrong. They asked me to catch a Girafarig and name it Twiggy as well. But I've got Treecko named Twiggy. So we're going to catch a Twiggy, and we're going to catch a Girafarig, and we're going to name it Kenzie. That was the other name that they suggested. Alright, not bad. We've caught 2 of the Pokemon that we needed. And the 2 that we caught were probably going to be the more difficult ones. Or at least that's what I thought. How many Chimchars did we fight? Like 8? Alright, Mom, we could use a rest. So now we're on Route 201, and we are looking for a Growlithe. The thing is, the Pokemon on Route 201 are even lower level than the Pokemon over at Lake Verite. So we're going to be especially careful trying to catch them. Blackout, you missed! How could you miss? Also, I don't think I mentioned this, but some of the Pokemon sprites have been modified. So they may not look exactly what you're used to from this version of the game. Now, I'm bad at noticing differences like that. So unless I had them side by side, I probably wouldn't know. And what do you know? Growlithe! And it's a female one too. Level 4. Level 4 is not bad. So that means... Oh, but what if it knows Roar? Oh, that could be a problem. It does know Roar. Dang! Oh, how am I going to pull this off? We have not been having great luck. I mean, eventually we did catch Twiggy and Sun Wukong, but we really had to, like, work for Twiggy. Man, are there... Yeah, I might just have to throw balls at Growlithe. Are there Pokemon that are immune to, like, Roar? Are there items that make you immune to Roar? Like, I think... I don't know if it's in this game or if it's in later games, but I think there are, like, Pokemon that have the soundproof ability, so that might protect them from Roar. And I feel like there should be an item that, like, prevents switching out. But I don't know if it would be in this generation. Man. Man, I was really happy there. We found a female Arcanine with no problem. No, there's another Vulpix. I keep saying Arcanine, it's a Growlithe. And the only reason I keep thinking, like, oh, I should get a female one is because he asked me, please name it Jasmine. Man, I hate moves like that. And the Pokemon that always run away. Like the the legendary dogs? I always hated, like, hunting them down. See, there's a Sentret, but this one's not propped up on its tail. Well, here's hoping we'll run into another Growlithe, and I'll just throw a ball at it immediately, and we'll hope for the best. And if it doesn't, we'll move on, because I may need to come back here when I have a better option for catching it. nothing else, better Pokeballs. Maybe come back when I get access to Ultra Balls. Alright, come on, Growlithe. Oh, Bidoof. Oh, I love Bidoof. Poor Bidoof. But Bidoof was, one of those little pictures. It was like burning, and Squirtle was singing to it. Bidoof is on fire. And Bidoof would just respond, "I'm dying, Squirtle." So anytime I'm not feeling well, or people ask me how I'm doing, that's kind of what I'd say. I just say, "I'm dying, Squirtle." Alright, fingers crossed. Because there's a good chance all it knows is roar. Alright. Okay, fingers crossed, everybody. Holy cow, it worked. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta name this sucker and save Growlithe, the puppy Pokemon. A Pokemon with a loyal nature, it will remain motionless until it is given an order by its trainer. Holy cow. Alright. You are Jasmine. Alright. Holy. So what do you think our chances are? Do you think we can catch a couple of Eevees? So I was requested to catch an alpha. I was requested to catch an Eevee and call it Alpha. So if we catch a second Eevee, what should I name it? Beta? Gamma? Delta? Alpha is beginning, correct? And Omega is the end, right? Beginning and the end. So that might be interesting. Call one Alpha, call the other Omega. Maybe turn one into a, what was it, an Umbreon and a Vespion? I'm kind of surprised that these Pokemon are taking more than one hit from Blackout. We're almost 5 times their level. Alright, but this is Route 202. It should even say so. Nope. So we have a chance to encounter Eevees. Ah, monkey. Alright, Mankey. Let's just hit you with Thunder Shock. Alright, so we've been streaming for roughly an hour. I think we'll just do a few more fights around here. Oh, hello. And, you know, maybe we'll catch an Eevee, maybe we won't. But we've done good. We caught the 3 Pokemon that we really wanted. Oh boy, did we luck out with that Growlithe. Goku gained a level, Blackout's going to gain a level. Alright, come on, Eevee. No, another Mankey. So yeah, we didn't progress the story at all. The last thing I did, story-wise, was I cleared out the Windworks. So we're still pretty like early in the game. But we caught the 3 Pokemon that were going to be the toughest. But looking at my list, we still have a Porygon to catch, we still have a Politoad to catch, a Girafarig, a Togekiss, and a Treogre? Never get that name right. So I would really like it if we could end this episode on a high note. Maybe catching an Eevee. And Eevee won't roar at us. Sorry, Glam Meow. Nobody asked me to catch you. That's another one. You see, this one's sprite is a little different. Eevee is even more rare. Do you know how much more rare? Like compared to Growlithe and the starters? Oh, a Spearow. I remember liking Spearows. A 1% chance of encountering an Eevee. Whoa. I don't think we're gonna have much luck catching one then. Catching 2 might be completely out of the question. Maybe breeding them would be possible. Like I could catch one and then breed it. And that would be how we get our 2 Eevees. Or maybe someone will trade me for an Eevee. You know, somebody in the game. Alright. I think we're gonna start to move on. Come on, Eevee? Nope. Alright, Jubilife. Yeah, Eevee said no. No catching me. I saw what you did to that Treecko. Alright. So, Ouroboros is down this way, right? Route 203. Don't think there's anything on Route 203 I want. A Swablu. That wouldn't be bad to catch. Okay, so we're at Ouroboros Gate. I do want to catch a Poliwag, and I should be able to get one here. Swablu looks dead. And I can Rock Smash, so let's see if we can catch. Let's see if we can catch a Poliwag. Now, Geodude and Graveler, like, never really cared too much for them, but I really liked Golem. Golem was like a mainstay on a lot of my teams. Alright, so before I go down there, do I even have a fishing rod? No. Can't surf either. Oh, hey Shinx. We've already caught one of you. Now, since we don't have the fishing rod, maybe I should go get it. I think I know where it is. Good old Sandshrew. Sandshrew was another one that was popular with me and my friends. It might have been in yellow if we caught one and named it Tank. So when I'm in Jubilife, I always forget that we can go this way. Alright, Route 218 is up ahead. There's a great fishing hole that is almost unknown to people. Yes sir, yes sir, an old rod is a good thing. You think so too, am I right? Yes, I happen to agree. Yes, good answer. We can be friends. Here you go. That's my old rod. And now we got an old rod. You should fish wherever there is a body of water. Oh, by the way, do you need any tips on using the fishing rod? No thank you. Alright, when you're fishing for Pokemon, the first hurdle is getting a bite. When you reel the Pokemon in, you've got to battle it. So fishing gives you twice the fun. Now, can the old rod catch a Poliwag? Well, I think that will be a question for next time, because we've been playing for a little more than an hour, so I'm going to save the game, and we're going to call it an episode. So, those of you watching, thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. Those of you who are catching the replay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed as well. And everyone, have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you all. Take care.